St. Ignatius the Pilgrim. The Pilgrim, that was St. Ignatius's self-image, a man on a ceaseless quest, always forging ahead, and not at all inclined to look back, even as he neared journey's end. After his conversion, truly Ignatius was a pilgrim because he wanted to go to Jerusalem. But slowly he began to discover that his very life became a pilgrimage, even while he was general in Rome sitting at a desk. And so in his autobiography, 80 times he mentions himself being a pilgrim. Why? Because being a pilgrim is not just doing something, but it is a way of life. And what are those attitudes of a pilgrim? The first attitude is the destination. While every pilgrim has a destination, some holy place, for the attitude of life, our destination is God. As St. Ignatius says right at the beginning of the spiritual exercises. The goal of our life is to live with God forever. So we have a very clear destination. No matter what we do, our destination is God. The second attitude is the attitude, the journey. And what is that journey? While a pilgrim would have the journey definitely to this holy place, you can go in different ways to that holy place. And that is also in our life. Ignatius, you see, his destination at one time he wanted to go to Barcelona, but for Montserrat he ends up in Manresa for 11 months. He wants to go to Jerusalem, ultimately ends up studying in Paris. He wants to live a life alone serving people, he ends up forming a group. The only thing that matters is, Lord, what do you want me to do? See, his focus is God. Lord, what do you want me to do? The third attitude of a pilgrim is being unencumbered by baggage, carrying the minimum. I'm not burdened by the things that I have. Everything is given to me by God for one purpose, to come to God. Listen to what he says in the spiritual exercises. In everyday life, then, we must hold ourselves in balance before all these created gifts. We should not fix our desire on health or sickness, wealth or poverty, success or failure, a long life or a short life. We can add all the things that we have around our houses, if we really need it or don't need it. For everything has a potential of calling forth in us a deeper response to our life in God. Then what is our only desire? Our destination, God. Our only desire and our one choice should be this: I want and I choose what better leads to God's deepening His life in me. Ignatius realized these beautiful attitudes that you have of a pilgrimage, and therefore he made every Jesuit novice, even till today, go on a pilgrimage for 30 days to develop these attitudes for pilgrim. Let us pray. Lord, teach me to be generous. Teach me to serve you as you deserve, to give and not to count the cost, to fight and not to heed the wounds, to toil and not to seek for rest, to labor not to ask for reward, save that of knowing that I am doing your holy will. Think about this. Ignatius was unencumbered by baggage. On a scale of 0 to 10, what would you score yourself?